Hello, this is Ashu here, and today I'm here with an interesting personality, Uday from Sikkim. And just I can say that I'm really happy with him today. So, and you are most welcome, guys, on my YouTube channel, Asu Official 2021. And thanks for joining me, Uday. So, now I think, how are you doing?
Thank you for asking, Ashutosh. It's my honor and privilege to with you. Yeah, I'm good. And what about you?
Yes, I'm also doing fine. Thanks for asking. So now I would like to know something about you. So if you will give, I think, brief introduction of yourself, that will be good for the watchers to know about you personally.
Okay, my name is Uday, and basically I'm from Sikkim. So let's talk about this Sikkim. Sikkim would the 22nd state of India. So it would be the part of India since 1975, right? So right now the chief minister of Sikkim would be the PS Gole, and the capital of Sikkim is Gangtok.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, first, and let's just we are here to discuss about your state, like that. That is the one of the beautiful states of our country, that is Sikkim. So, just now,
Right.
I would like to know the. I can say that describe little bit about the cities of Sikkim. So, I think how many big cities are there? So, describe little bit about the cities.
Okay. Actually, Sikkim is the very second small state. First is Goa, and I think second Sikkim is the second. Right. So talking about the city, the capital Gangtok is the capital of Sikkim, and all the smaller cities are there, and there would be four districts: east, west, north, and south. So I'm the east part of the Sikkim. Right. So yeah, let's talk about the Sikkim. Sikkim is actually total hill stations you can find, and mountains, and you can get all primitive places, right, like that we can find here. And all the people come to us from for the visiting purpose, and they loved to visit the Sikkim. So that's all about the Sikkim.
Oh, that's great. So it means the city, if you're talking about Sikkim, so that is the Gangtok because it is a really small state. So the famous city, I will say that that is Gangtok in Sikkim, right?
Right, 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 right,
Yeah,
right.
of course, because if we will talk about like that, our state, so in my state, it is the biggest, fourth biggest state. So there are a lot more cities. Okay, thanks for
Okay.
informing me for it. And about now, I would like to know something about, and that kind of why the I can say that Sikkim is famous for, which kind of special things are there and why it is famous.
Actually, Sikkim is famous for tourism. So because Sikkim, a lot of the tourists come to us and for visiting purpose. So right now, each and every district you can find visiting places. So people love to come here because it's a natural beauty you can find here, and a lot of lakes also you can find here. If you go to North Sikkim, and if you go to West Sikkim, you'll get some of the primitive places or historical places. Because before the 1975, Sikkim would be the ruled by the king, right? So Sikkim has their own currency and all, because it's totally a country. Sikkim is totally like a country that time. Only after 1975, Sikkim would be the part of India, right? So
Oh,
definitely
yes.
people come to us here for visiting purpose, because here a lot of tourism, tourist spots are there. And at the more than population tourists come to us as compared in Sikkim. So that's all about.
So yes, and the population is all about like around how many lakhs?
It's around 6 to 7 lakhs.
Oh, it's 6 to 7 lakhs only. And about my state is 24 crores.
Oh,
Okay, so
can't
it's
imagine population to
yes.
your country.
So and what about like that? I want to know about the native language of Sikkim people. So is it Nepali?
Yeah, right, right. Nepal is the native language of Sikkim.
Like yeah, mostly the people there are speaking Nepali, right? And what about you? What you speak as a native language?
So, okay, so Nepali is our native language, right? So first of all, and we can use the really Hindi here, because if somebody comes from outer states, they don't speak Nepali, right? So we can use that time Hindi, and English is very rare, right? So that's all about, because what happens, we people within in our state, we don't use Hindi, right? So it's only, we get opportunity when you go outside or other people came to us, for only that time we used Hindi.
Yes, I got it. So the first language you would like to give preference to Nepali, right? That's
Nepal, right,
great.
right.
So, and what about the festivals of Sikkim? So, which kind of festivals I can say that really famous, like that every I think state has a I think one I think special. Like if you are talking about West Bengal, they have Durga Puja, and like Tamil Nadu Jallikattu, and this kind of. So, what about like Sikkim?
Okay, Sikkim, the famous festival is actually, there would be a lot of festival, but famous is Dasera. We can celebrate a festival, right? Dasera, Deepavali, that two festival we can celebrate immensely. And although there are a lot of festivals like Ram Navami and a lot of festivals are would be there, but famous festival is Dasera.
That's great. So Dussehra is the one of the famous, I think, festival of Sikkim. Yeah, sounds
Right.
great. So now I would like to move forward towards the like that, agriculture. So I can say that there are lots more farmers, and you know very well this is the country of farmers. Like, so what do you think about the farmers? What they are growing in Sikkim?
So actually, of Sikkim is, you can or not, I don't know, but as Sikkim is the organic state, so here we cannot use any fertilizers and all these chemicals in our agriculture point of view. So we can grow here normally paddy harvestings are there, and millet, and you can find a lot of vegetables we can implement it here. So those kind of things we usually grown here, and we can export to the other states. Basically, to the West Bengal is our main door to enter to other states. So that's all about our agricultural field.
Okay, that's great, great. It means I think the farmers they are active in Sikkim as well, and they are trying their level best for the paddy and some kind of crops. Yeah, that's good. So, and
Right.
now I'm moving towards another question. My another question goes to you about the food. Which kind of a special food is available there? So, if the visitors they would like to visit, so which kind
Right,
of
right.
food they are craving for?
Oh, but actually, Sikkim is the famous for one is tourism. I can say it, and food point of view, momos is the very delicious food in Sikkim. People are love to eat momos here. So definitely, when the tourists came, they'll it loves the momos. So they basically order also momos in
Oh,
every
that's very
situation.
wonderful. So it's really famous even in northern part of India, in our state. The people they are really craving for the momos now. It's really a popular and I can say that
Right, right.
national, I think, is street food, and it is available everywhere in our country. So that's nice. So now I think my another question, just I would like to know a little about like that, the historical places. Do you have some kind of historical places and a kind of temple or it's a good temples like that?
Okay, not like temple is not there, but if you see the historical places, life, when the monarchy ruled here, king ruled here. So that time there is the places. Actually, Sikkim, Gangtok is the is the fourth capital of Sikkim, fourth or fifth capital of Sikkim. Before that, first is Yaksham, which is in West Sikkim. So over there, actually, that is the capital of Sikkim. But before the independence, before the when Sikkim would be the part of India. So we can celebrate the we can say that so Yaksham is the capital of Sikkim, the first. So it's I think it's the before 1600 times the capital. Yaksham is the, so that's why
Hmm.
right now Yaxam is the very popular for for capital. So a lot of places and a lot of primitive what says structures are there. So basically the when visitors come to us, they definitely go to the West Sikkim. A lot of places over there, such that the structural buildings are there, and some places also there for I can say lakes and all. So that's all about. If you go to the North Sikkim, so you can find lakes. Guruduma Lake, which is the biggest, not biggest, but in Sikkim it's the biggest. So that lakes are there. So it's all
Hmm.
about.
That's great. It means it is a living example of ancient culture in Sikkim now even as well, and a lot
Right,
more
right,
things
right.
for the architecture. architectural things, and this is the good example. That's really nice to listen. So now another question, just you told me a lot about the natural beauty. So if I would like to visit in Sikkim, so which kind of places you will advise me, like you will suggest me to visit in Sikkim like that? So
No,
because you
it's
told me, even I listened from my teacher, because there was a one teacher, I think he spent, I think almost 4 years in Sikkim. So he told me about in the, I can say it is the rich state in the natural beauty, and that's totally green.
right, right,
I think due to that also, the due to hill stations and a hilly area, the people they are getting some kind of problem as well. It is really easy for us to stay there for the 10 to 15 days for as a visitor. For the normal people, they are just suffering from few normal, I think, this kind of natural disasters as well. Sometimes trees are falling, and sometimes I think, bridges they are falling, and so this kind of problem due to lot more rain, so it is
right,
happening
right,
sometimes. So what you
right, right.
think about the natural beauty, how, like, it is beautiful for us like visitors they are going, but it is harming to the people living in Sikkim. So if I would like to, I think, go to Sikkim, so which kind of places would you suggest to me, for because I'm natural lover? Yes.
Okay, so actually, basically, that depends on the visitors. How many days he or she want to spend here, actually. So it depends on that. What how many days they came here, and actually, I suggest you in every district you can find visiting places. But if you directly come to Sikkim, you can first enter to Gangtok. It's a capital. Definitely, people firstly come to Gangtok. It's the very it's a loving city, clean city you can find here. It's the top of the top of the hill stations. The capital would be. So definitely the all the visitors come here love to stay in Gangtok first. And second, if the time of the winter they came here, and if they want to visit north side, they can get all the uh, snow fallings they can get here in North Sikkim. Totally snow fallings. Even the lakes are freezing when the at the time of winter season. At the December and January, that time the lakes are freezing. So that kind of people can visit as well as east, west, north, everywhere. I can suggest everywhere, but it depends upon you. So how many days you come to here for spending?
Yes, but as you told me, this is a small state. So if we will go in Sikkim for the 7 days, I think that can be the more than enough to visit all Sikkim.
Right,
I
right.
think.
Definitely,
Yes.
it's 7 days is more enough because Sikkim is a very small state, so you can travel, you can visit a lot of places as a particular day. So yeah, definitely, 7 days is enough for visiting.
Okay, so thank you, and I'm just really happy and ecstatic now. So knowing about a really wonderful and beautiful state of our country, that is Sikkim, the, I guess, second smallest state, as you told me. So thank you, and I'm really thankful for you. I think, Uday, because you just I think told me as a really I'm the wonderful manner too. So I'm really like impressed. I'm really flattered in the front of you because you told me about your state, and I'm really happy for that. And I must say to you, thank you so much, and many thanks to you for joining me today.
Thank you, Ashutosh, giving such an opportunity to giving such kind of things of Sikkim. So thank you for giving your time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, and bye bye. Take
Bye
care.
bye.